Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seatbelts. Today's story is gonna be a crazy one. This is gonna be a wild one. Hold on to your seats, and we gotta hear this, man. The government basically had a report on UFOs. Then we're gonna release it. We're gonna talk about how things came in conclusive. We're gonna talk about a whole lot. We're gonna let the news speak about it.
The military may not know about it, and certainly they don't want the public to know about it.
And we're gonna come back, but let's pay the bills first. Ladies and gentlemen, go to your top-notch exclusive clothing and look for that brand link in the description box. This is apparel clothing for men and women. Also, ladies and gentlemen, go to Knowledge the God and look for those apparel clothing as well. Knowledge the God custom t-shirts. You can find that exclusively as well for men and women. Look for the links in the description box. Salute. Also look for DJ_bless1 at Instagram, DJ_bless1. Salute. Okay, now the government, they've been releasing a lot of information over the years, and we do know that a lot of things that we say sometimes can get out of hand. A lot of things, you know what I'm saying, not really relevant to the situations. So now they're saying whatever or whoever they are, they're still out there. That's according to the reports and the government. And before I go, I feel like letting you guys listen out in on what are they briefing and explain. Let me let my good friends from Today Good Morning speak to you.
This morning, a highly anticipated report from the U.S. government is shedding some light on all of those mysterious UFO sightings. The report, which is set to be released later this month, is mostly inconclusive, but of course, it is raising a lot of questions from a lot of people. Intelligence officials found no evidence that those flying objects were extraterrestrial spacecrafts, but they're also not exactly ruling it out. Officials also believe the objects are most likely not secret U.S. technology, but they are concerned that it could be an advanced aircraft developed by another country like, say, Russia or China.
I mean, to see them drop this report in a nutshell, as a kid, you wanted to see this, you wanted to hear this, but everything was always hidden from us, and now these things are out there and they're explaining. Now what they're saying is UFO report, no evidence of alien spacecraft, but they can't rule it out. Now the findings by US intelligence officials, you got to remember, they are likely to only stir fascinations over the mysterious flying objects seen by military aircraft. Now you want to know which vehicle I'm talking about. Now is this image you seen right here on your screens. There was a military aircraft basically was doing the regular training, the regular procedures, and they seen a vehicle, well, I mean an object, a UFO, that is unidentified flying object. And when they seen this object, they rose above it. Now people want to know, are there alien spacecraft flying above us? A highly anticipated government report shed light on the mystery, finding no evidence of extraterrestrial activity but not ruling it out either. According to two U.S. reports officials, the reports also does not include the possibility that flying objects being seen by U.S. military planes are highly advanced aircraft developed by other nations, the officials said. That's what they think it is. Other nations developed these. This is the excuse being used. Now, a lot of people think differently, but let me go to some more news about this.
Freaky stuff. Okay, so the first extraterrestrial I saw was riding a bike in the sky and wanted to phone home. But lately, UFO sightings have been getting quite a lot of attention, including from our federal government. A highly anticipated report from intelligence officials on UFOs found no evidence of extraterrestrial activity. But hold on, Stranger Things fans, because they can't rule out the possibility of an alien spacecraft either. U.S. officials said the report also does not rule out the possibility the flying objects could be highly advanced aircrafts from other nations. Earthly nations? We don't know. Joining me now, Dr. Hakeem Oluseyi, astrophysicist and author of a wonderful new book, A Quantum Life, which comes out June 15th, and also an HBCU graduate right out of Tougaloo College.
From a physicist's perspective, our job is to look at the universe, observe it rigorously, and then allow it to tell us what it is and what it's doing. And so from what we can see, we believe, well, I wouldn't even use the word believe, but it's highly likely that life in the single cell form is probably ubiquitous across the universe. An explosion that we have this planet full of life, and even then only one technologically advanced species, which is ourselves. And for those of us who study this, we know that Earth is so special in so many ways that the chances of repeating this somewhere nearby is incredibly I'm a physicist, and our job is to get information out of little bitty tiny bits of data. And so what we have here is a release of data.
Now, what we're seeing is different patterns and different speculations towards this, but a lot of people felt differently about the situation. Now, the revelations about the unclassified reports compiled by the Director of National Intelligence and the Secretary of Defense are likely to only stir public fascination over the unexplained aircraft. The report is due to Congress at the end of the month, but it's not clear whether it will be released to the public. A spokesperson for the official Director of National Intelligence said basically they're going to keep you and me out of this. Look, y'all, we could possibly be seeing an alien situation. We could possibly be seeing but you people don't need to know about it. That's why I basically congested and got from this. It's basically a high classified report that's not really meant for you and I to read or know about it. And these things, y'all can go to the scales of many other things. You guys can look at it. It's a lot going on when we're looking at situations involving either other nations' weapons, because that's a safety to civilians, or quote unquote alien technology.
Accounts from former Navy pilots have taken the prospect from science fiction fodder to the halls of Congress. A U.S. intelligence report on UFOs is expected to be released very soon. NBC News Pentagon correspondent Courtney Cuby is joining us now to discuss. So, Courtney, I have it in my mind that we're going to get this report that's going to give us a definitive answer. That's probably not the case, right? That's not going to be the case. I mean, that's sort of what we've been hearing for a while now, is that this report is going to be unsatisfying to people who are looking for any kind of answers. The reality is this is an intelligence community product. So the vast majority of those aren't something that come to a strong conclusion, or, have they usually deal in levels of certainty, or, in some other government that has this advanced technology, potentially hypersonics, that they are flying near these U.S. military aircraft and ships, and that are caught on tape. And that's why they can't necessarily be told by a number of officials who are familiar with the report, is that the report is inconclusive about whether it is any of those things, but it also doesn't rule them out.
And it doesn't rule them out. Now, the Department of Defense established an unidentified aerial phenomenal task force last August to investigate and gain insight into the nature and origins of unidentified flying objects earlier this year. Now, that year in the report, the Department of Defense declassified 3 videos taken by Navy pilots, one from 2004, one from 2015, that showed mysterious objects flying at high speed of rate across the sky. The area phenomenon observed in the video remains categorized as unidentified, Pentagon officials said in a statement at the time. Now, you guys need to understand, these things are always going to be hidden to the public view. These things are going to be done with speculations from regular people like you and I. Now, people are going to take that story, distort it, and discernment are going to be attached to it, to the point that you can't recognize what's the truth, what's not the truth. So I guess if you want to take the words of your government, you would probably assumably go that route. If you want to go through the words of a regular person out here doing their own research, you probably would. But the main fact is, people are out here now understanding that things are a mystery out here, and now things that we've never shed a light on are being shed on. So I think things have changed over the years. Now, the 3 videos had leaked years earlier, but Pentagon officials said they declassified the footage to clear up any misconceptions by the public on whether or not the footage has been circulating was real or not. Now, there is more to this story. Now, we're going to do a part 2 of this series. I want you guys to do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and come be part of the most winningest team out here. Look, Thank you guys for rocking out today. But do me a favor, go to my Instagram. The Instagram is DJ_bless1. Do your part and rock out with us. Remember, DJ_bless1. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed, gang.